Welcome to 20 the funniest moments in talk show history. If you think late night is scripted, wait till you hear Salma Hayek tell the story of a fan who tried to meet her while she was on the toilet. That's the energy today. Unplanned, unfiltered, and absolutely impossible to recover from. From accidental one-liners to red chair wipeouts, these are the clips that turn studios into laugh factories. Buckle up, we're starting with chaos. Robbie Williams, the red chair moment.
Is this Ida's revenge?
It is, Graham, it is.
It isn't.
Robbie Williams on Graham Norton's big red chair is the granite face in the middle. The setup is innocence itself. An audience member begins a wholesome story, and Robbie grins like a kid who's just found the eject button on reality. Whoomp. One pull, instant backflip, legs to the ceiling, studio detonates. Norton goes crimson. The band's gone. The crowd becomes pure noise. It's pantomime villainy delivered with pop star sparkle so perfect it feels storyboarded by chaos. And the sequel? His wife Ida Field returns later to gleefully dump someone herself, turning marital bliss into a contact sport. This isn't just funny, it's the funny. The exact alchemy of timing, mischief, and crowd hysteria that defines the funniest moments in talk show history. Harrison Ford really can't remember Ryan Gosling's name.
Ryan.
It's Ryan.
Ryan Gosling.
Graham Norton sets the trap with a simple question about Blade Runner 2049, and Harrison Ford strolls right into legend by blanking on his co-star's name. He gestures, squints, searches the ceiling for answers, then lands on a dignified, "What's his name?" while Ryan Gosling sits 6 inches away, grinning like a patient hostage. Norton's gone, the couch buckles, and Ford doubles down with that gravelly shrug only he can pull off. It's the funniest kind of chaos, zero malice, pure timing, and a megastar who refuses to panic. Forget replicants, this is peak human comedy. Borat.
All right, here we go. Thank you.
Late night chaos has many forms. Borat on Jensen, the 16th of October, 2006, is weaponized awkward. He saunters in with the stiff gray suit and that predator mustache grin, kisses the air twice too many times, and immediately turns small talk into a diplomatic incident. Kazakhstan this, sexy time, that while the host tries to herd a tornado with cue cards. Every polite question detonates into a mistranslation, a backhanded compliment, or an unsolicited high five, and the audience can't decide between gasping and howling. It's pure Sacha Baron Cohen alchemy. Push the room past comfort, then surf the hysteria. Amanda Peet.
Stop it. I love this show. I'm mad about this show.
Thank you.
Really,
Late night 2002. Peak bite and banter era. Amanda Peet glides onto Conan's couch to plug Igby Goes Down. And within 30 seconds, she's steering the bit like a getaway driver. Dry one-liners, that mischievous half-smile. Conan doing his helpless head-drop laugh while the Max Weinberg 7 vamp underneath. It's the vintage rhythm. Conan tosses a softball. Pete laces it with a sly aside. The audience catches up a beat later, and the room pops. As a time capsule, it's perfect pre-streaming talk show chaos, a star on the rise, and promo that actually feels fun. Kate Beckinsale.
God, you're so fantastically gorgeous, but...
Craig Ferguson and Kate Beckinsale don't really do a normal interview. They joke and play with each other the whole time. Kate walks out smiling and answers simple questions with funny, clever lines. Craig leans on his desk, pretending he's in control. But he isn't. There's no awkward pause, no slow moments, just two sharp people having fun on TV. It feels easy, natural, and very fast. By the end, you wish it lasted longer because every joke lands. Elizabeth Banks and Kylie in Hysterics plays board game.
How do you signal to a partner that you want to have sex?
Unbelievable.
Graham Norton loads the couch with chaos, Ricky Gervais, Elizabeth Banks, and Kylie Minogue, and then lets Banks crack open her very real party game unveiled. The questions are, gloriously un-TV. How do you signal you want sex? What do you call your privates? What's your get it on song? Within seconds, Ricky's wheezing, Graham's crimson, and Kylie's laughing so hard she ends up serenading Gervais with Tears on My Pillow, which somehow makes it filthier and sweeter at once. It's perfect Norton alchemy. Naughty prompts, razor timing, and an audience losing its mind in real time. Sofia Vergara interview.
I'll tell you why not. Because usually you cannot chase people that are wearing this.
Oh, nice.
Conan sets up a normal promo chat, then Sofia Vergara turns the studio into a laughter trap. It's 2003, her first late night with Conan O'Brien visit, and she's pure chaos in heels. Rapid-fire stories, playful mishearings, that mischievous grin that makes Conan do the helpless head drop laugh. She leans into her accent for comic timing, flips a simple question into a cheeky detour, and the crowd roars while Max's band vamps. It's the classic early, 0 seconds late-night vibe, loose, flirty, fast, and Sofia owns it like a seasoned pro from the jump. A Star is Born kind of couch moment. Dave Bautista. Jonathan Ross welcomes Dave Bautista, and the room already buzzes. Dave's huge frame versus the dainty couch is a visual joke by itself. Dave sits, gives a shy smile, and Ross instantly pokes fun at the size mismatch with a quick one-liner. Dave plays along deadpan, a little bashful, which makes it even funnier. Ross adds a follow-up quip. Dave nods like, "Fair point," and the crowd pops again. It's simple. Big star, tiny chair, fast jokes, perfect timing. The ice breaks in seconds, and the audience is fully on Dave's side. Eliza Dushku interview.
I'm just saying that, hey, who is someone from Florida here? Because I don't fight you. What? There's a guy back there waving his walker in the air. I'm from Florida! Don't make jokes! Jaw falls off. All right, now...
Conan's 2003 couch is peak late-night chaos energy, and Eliza Dushku fits it like a glove. She breezes in to plug True Calling, but the promo turns into playful sparring, quick Boston Dry asides, Conan's mock-flustered double takes, and that early 0 seconds band vamping between laughs. It's the classic rhythm. Conan tosses a softball, Eliza curves it into a cheeky story, audience pops, repeat. Nothing mean, just fast and flirty. The kind of segment you rewatch because every beat lands cleaner than the last. Gino D'Acampo's terrible driving.
Wise thing to do?
Well, he said he knew the roads better, he was shocking, he couldn't keep his hands on the wheel.
Jonathan Ross starts a normal chat, and it instantly turns into a roast of Gino D'Acampo's driving. Gordon Ramsay says, riding with Gino is like being sautéed at 70 miles an hour. Fred Sirieix does universal seatbelt prayer and quietly checks his life insurance. Gino yells, "I am a perfect driver," which is exactly what every terrible driver says right before the curb jumps out. They describe the road trip. Gino misses a turn, signals left, goes right, and somehow parks in another time zone. Gordon lists the near misses like a menu. Brake a la panic. U-turn surprise. Horn reduction. Fred nods like a man who has seen the other side. Ross just lets them go, the audience wheezes, and Gino keeps defending himself in glorious Italian chaos. Gino drives with confidence. The car drives with trauma. Joan Rivers.
Drop it in a woman's drink and she won't know it, but if you're in a bar and a guy goes, "So where you from?"
In the next Graham Norton, tees up a neat couch, then Joan Rivers walks on and turns it into a roast clinic. She fires off razor one-liners like she's calibrating a chainsaw. Graham goes crimson, and Johnny Knoxville does the only sane thing. He literally bows to her like a student meeting the headmaster of chaos. Every tag lands harder than the last. The crowd's in that helpless, can't breathe laugh, and Joan just keeps tightening the screws with that, "What? Too soon?" It's 2010, but it plays eternal, undisputed queen of the couch doing queen things. Cameron Diaz and Kylie Minogue.
This is the last one, I think.
That was like second to last. Oh.
Graham Norton cues up a surprise for Kylie Minogue, and it's a hilariously bad wax figure of Kylie Minogue. The face is almost right, the eyes are doing crimes, and the hair looks like it lost a fight with a leaf blower. Kylie does that polite horror smile, leans in for a closer look, and the couch collapses into giggles, while Graham pokes every flaw like a museum tour from hell. It's perfect TV, a pop icon graciously roasting her own doppelganger, audience howling, host crimson with glee. Charlie Hunnam has the unlimited revenge on ex-girlfriend.
You could have revenge if you want to. Do you want to? There you go. All those years.
Charlie Hunnam meets Graham Norton's big red chair like a kid meeting a big red button. An audience member starts a sweet story, then mentions an ex. Charlie's eyes light up. He pulls the lever, and flip! The storyteller vanishes like a magic trick your therapist wouldn't approve of. The crowd screams. Graham goes red. Charlie smiles like, justice has been served. They let the poor soul climb back up to finish the tale. Big mistake. Another tiny X detail slips out and Charlie K. Chunk drops them again. At this point, the chair needs counseling. Boy meets lever. Lever meets gravity. X meets floor. Charlie turns heartbreak into slapstick. Graham can't breathe from laughing, and the audience gets a free ab workout. Moral of the story? On the red chair, never say my ex or do if you want the funniest roller coaster without seatbelts. Salma Hayek teaches Conan disco dance moves. In this next, Conan sets up a normal late-night chat, then Salma Hayek turns the studio into Studio 54. She jokes about her special talent, gives Conan a quick glam makeover, and suddenly she's teaching him disco on live TV, hips, hands, the whole shiny routine. Conan commits like a giraffe, learning salsa, the band vamps, and the audience loses it. It's pure 1,998 chaos, playful, flirty, and genuinely funny, because Salma leads with confidence, and Conan leans all the way into being the awkward student. A perfect this should not be this funny, and yet, couch moment. Funny face-off with Miley Cyrus.
Now look, I've never been good at doing the eye thing,
Yeah,
but
I
I
know.
can do this thing.
Oh, that's not bad.
Next, Jimmy Fallon turns a silly game into gold. He and Miley Cyrus compete to recreate outrageously weird faces sent in by kids. Miley goes full elastic eyebrows up, jaw dropped, eyes like dinner plates. Then Jimmy answers with a contorted grimace only a talk show host could love. The audience howls as each photo reveal gets stranger, and Miley keeps one-upping him with fearless, cartoon-level expressions. It's pure goofy joy, zero cynicism, maximum face gymnastics, and a reminder that Miley can outperform anything, even a meme. She nailed it, the crowd agrees. How many number ones has Sir Paul McCartney had?
Than I've even been alive, and you've been doing it so incredibly well. And the fact that you're still here today, in 2013.
In this next, Graham Norton lines up a friendly chat with Sir Paul McCartney and Katy Perry. Then Katy blurts a too honest aside that basically boils down to, "Wait, you're still alive?" The room erupts. Paul does the world-class Beatles smirk, shrugs like, "Apparently," and drops a dry follow-up that kills harder than any drum fill. Graham goes crimson, Katy covers her face, and the couch dissolves into helpless laughter, while Paul calmly tells a Michael Jackson-era anecdote like nothing happened. It's the perfect Norton cocktail, a cheeky slip, a living legend's timing, and a studio losing its mind. I got a rubber stuck up my nose.
My brother dared me to put a pencil up my nose, and the yellow ones with the pink rubbers.
Yes, I do, yes.
It came
Do you
off.
know them? Yes, yes.
On Graham Norton's show, a guest starts a story with, "I got a rubber stuck up my nose," and the room explodes. Graham does the slow blink. The audience gasps and laughs, and the guest explains it was a school rubber eraser, not the other kind. That only makes it funnier. Graham keeps poking for details. How, why, who tried to pull it out? The guest mimes the panic, everyone wheezes, and Graham's gone crimson. It's classic Norton chaos. Innocent childhood mishap, accidental innuendo, and a studio crying with laughter in under a minute. Patrick Stewart on not being circumcised.
He said, no, it's not possible. So he looked down again and he said, hey, I'm Jewish. I know the difference.
Graham Norton throws Sir Patrick Stewart a gentle prompt, and Patrick drops the greatest too much information plot twist of his career. He says he and his wife were chatting when she calmly informed him he was not circumcised. Patrick, convinced she was wrong, asked his doctor at a checkup to settle a little disagreement, and the doc deadpan replied, "Not. I'm Jewish. I know the difference." Hugh Jackman collapses. Graham goes crimson, and the audience becomes pure noise. It's perfect red couch chaos. Polite setup, outrageous reveal, bulletproof punchline. Salma Hayek on Late Night with Conan O'Brien.
And as I'm in the bathroom, and I'm like this, and she said, "Can I please have your autograph?" And I did say, "Get out of here."
Well, yeah, I would think so.
Conan sets up a normal chat, and Salma Hayek drops a wild story. A fan tried to meet her while she was on the toilet. She acts it out. Stall door, awkward silence, then a voice. "Salma? Big fan." Conan doubles over while she explains the panic. "Do you say hello? Do you run?" The fan asks for an autograph, of course, and Salma, mortified, tries to be polite from behind the door. Conan's crying, the audience howls, and the punchline lands. Fame follows you everywhere. Even into the restroom. Which moment broke you the most, Salma's bathroom, ambush, or another meltdown on the list? Tell us in the comments. If you laughed even once, like, share, and subscribe. It helps a ton and keeps the funniest moments coming your way. See you in the next video.